You may be wondering how long it takes to rewire a house. There are many things to consider, including the amount of wiring required, the number of rooms, and the size of the home. In addition to determining how much your rewire will cost, you should consider how much time you have to complete the project. It will require careful planning, multiple days of interruptions to electricity and water, as well as a large mess. Ultimately, you'll want to consider the amount of money you have to spend on the rewiring process. Rewiring is a big undertaking, and it's important that you plan ahead. A single room can take between 1 and 2 days, while a 2,000 square foot house may require up to 3 weeks. The time needed for the rewiring process depends on the size of your home, its age, and how many circuits you have in your home. While you can do it yourself, you should avoid cutting corners during the process. A full rewire typically requires 2 days to complete. You can stay in one room while the work is underway, as long as you dust off any expensive items. During the rewiring process, electrical equipment should be removed from the house. You should also make sure to remove any electrical equipment before the electricians start, since they cannot be responsible for your electrical equipment. Rewiring also requires installing a new consumer unit and preparing the habitable room with temporary sockets. Rewiring a house can be a messy job, so it's best to leave it to the professionals. It will take a few days, but the results will be worth the wait. You'll be able to sleep in the same room while the rewiring work is taking place. If you don't want to spend the time, it's best to get an electrical contractor. The first step in rewiring a house is to choose a contractor. An electrician should use contractor-grade panels when rewiring a house. You can also handle wall repair and replacement yourself. Remember that you'll need to replace some fixtures as well, so you'll have to spend money on them. In some cases, you can even rewire your house yourself, which will save you a considerable amount of money. If you have an older house, it's likely that the wiring is outdated and doesn't meet safety regulations. You should hire a professional electrician for rewiring a home if you want to make it safe and energy efficient. You can also check out the cost of rewiring a house by checking the local building code. It's a great idea to consult a licensed electrician and see what they charge for rewiring a house. Rewiring a house can cost anywhere from Ps $3,500 to Ps $35,000. It's important to consider your zip code when requesting a quote, as it will determine the costs of the rewiring project. You should also know that this cost depends on your area and your property. The average cost for a 3-bed semi will take 2 days to complete. A 4-bed semi will take 3 days to complete. Before rewiring a house, you should check the wiring of the home. Your electrician can check the wiring of the home to ensure that it is up to date and safe. In addition, you should contact a qualified electrician if you have a home that was built 25 to 30 years ago. In addition to this, you should also consider the cost of your utilities. If you need rewiring, it's better to get a quote from a reputable electrician. Rewiring a house can be a costly affair, and it depends on the size of the home and the type of wiring. The average cost to rewire a house of 2,000 square feet can be anywhere from $12,000 to $20,000, though the larger your house is, the more it will cost. If you're planning to relocate an existing electrical panel, the cost of rewiring a house may increase.